Okay. So, so tell me your name.
My name is Kendra.
Okay, Kendra. And when did you come to see me?
I came today. It's February 10th.
No.
Oh,
You're going to say, I came to see Dr. Dina whatever years ago with my son, and just tell the problem you had with your son. And, you don't have to say his name, but just you can say my son. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can say your name. My name is blah, blah, blah. I came to see Dina, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And you don't have to say your last name.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. My name is Kendra. I came to see Dr. Dina many years ago. I roughly think it was about 3 years ago. And regarding my son who has type 1 diabetes, after spending 5 days in the hospital and having to do 9 shots a day and pricking his finger about 10 times a day, we figured that there just has to be another way. Like, I just could not do this anymore. I got to the point where I was having to hold my son down and poke him and give him shots, and it was just really hard. So we ended up coming to Dina. She took us to Whole Foods and introduced us to all these new crazy foods that we had never even imagined we would be eating.
What were you living on before that?
McDonald's was our go-to place, Sonic, and Sam's. I shopped at Sam's because I could get everything in bulk. And having 4 kids, being able to buy a big bag of chicken fingers and chips and everything, it was just easier. And I was lazy, and I didn't know how to cook, especially with all these different foods. So
when we went to the store together, I showed you some quick, easy, healthy, and how did that work out for you?
When I got home, I was really nervous. I remember my first recipe was lasagna, and I wasn't sure if it was going to come out good and if my kids were going to like it, but it actually did, and it was great. And since then, we've been finding new recipes and doing our own little research on foods, and we've been able to control our son. And so far, for 2.5 years, he hasn't had to have any insulin. And we still poke him just to make sure he's okay, but we're going strong.
And the lasagna turned out great, and it was wheat and gluten-free, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, so you were really nervous with the wheat and gluten-free stuff.
I was nervous, yeah, that it wasn't going to cook right, it was going to be sticky, because there's all these, you got to cook it only for this amount of time, make sure you pull it out.
But it ended up being easier than you really thought.
It was.
And I had a cookbook too, so you used a lot of recipes from the cookbook.
I used the cookbook, and then I was talking to you,
so it's been 3 years, and your son is going strong, he's doing great, good. And now you came back to me today for you, because what's going on with you?
I started having face issues back in May, and it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. And I've been to dermatologists and different doctors and put on different things, and I haven't gotten anywhere.
And what's really happening is you were using some chemical for about 2 years.
I used Proactive, so that was a big no-no. Right. And I was brainwashed by the commercials. And
so now that's what's coming out, and it's tricked your skin into now making more oil. So when you got off of it, now you got you're stuck with this extremely oily skin, right?
Yes, and all this going on.
Okay, so we're gonna show that on your chin, because you came to me, and now what we're gonna do is we're fixing you, and you're gonna come back in about a week after doing the protocol that I'm giving you, including food. Because what's the biggest thing you eat every day, all day?
Fruits.
Fruit. And fruit is very yin, and you're very tiny and yin and petite, and not very strong yang, ruled by the sun. So what we need to do is we need to yangify you. We need to strengthen you up. And how are we going to do that? What are you going to eat now?
I'm going to eat tons of soup.
And stews and some
beans.
And what blood type are you? Are you an A blood type? Do you know?
I think I'm A.
Yeah, because you are a vegetarian, by the way, which is really not a lot of meat, but we're going to talk about that. So, okay, but you're going to come to me in about a week, and we're going to show your face and how it's going to be all cleared up. And meanwhile, thank you, Kendra.
Thank you.